Hola, all of my collective. How are you feeling, my darlings? You should pat yourself on the back. If you've been paying attention to the YouTube broadcast and exercising grace and compassion and a dash of humor in our retrograde mix here, it has been a little bumpy. But all of the challenges and bumps have been attributed to revealing lessons that we are to know, so that moving forward, our universe does not have to continually project those lessons and cycles onto us. So please be observant. Now, this episode of Let's Talk Light is not an entire episode. I call them Let's Talk Light lessons. That's because I'm going to go over a certain topic, because I have so many of them, and make separate YouTube videos about them so that you guys can go back and replay them without an entire hour episode, because you know I can talk, okay? You know that I will get the jabbers and it'll be an hour later, okay? So this episode, we are going to address your hidden abilities. All of these abilities that are laying up under that Kundalini energy, all of these abilities that are sitting inside of you, all up in that sacral chakra of yours. Hate to keep targeting women, but I love it. It's sitting up under all that excess weight you're carrying and trying to get rid of, but thinking that planet, you know the name, is the solution to that when it's not. Okay? There are other solutions for that. But this is a perfect month. You guys are in a incubation period. Remember, retrograde is for you to be planning out things and to be rediscovering things about yourself and to be recreating things about yourself and to be rebuilding the things that you're working on and recovering these hidden abilities and hidden gifts. The cool thing about them is that they generate from lifetimes ago and they carry with you. So the beautiful thing about the lifetime that we are in this lifetime is that we're able to unlock the other lifetimes and the abilities that we had in those other past lives and utilize all of them now. That's pretty cool. That's why if you're like me, you've got a myriad of things that you enjoy creating and a myriad of abilities. It's not just one ability. That's not the case. You guys have a slew of them. But if you are being distracted and chasing money and going to work and then going home and then feeding the kids and then finding time to do nothing and watch some TV shows and then do it all again the same day, you are absolutely not tapping into the most divine part of you, and that is your creation abilities, your tools, that which makes you divine, that you create. What's the something that you make from nothing? Okay, so I have kind of nailed it down to 4 ways to tap into your hidden abilities, your creative juices, so that you can start to balance your soul more. You know, money is not going to balance your soul. It's not going to bring you happiness. It can help enable your happiness, but you still might feel voids about who you are and what you're here to do, because your corporate job could be nice, but it dang sure doesn't represent your soul and what you can create from nothing. Okay? So the first, number 1 way to tap into your hidden abilities and your hidden skill sets, and especially those developing gifts, is to get creative. I'm a fan of this, and it's more serious than people take it. Oh, look how creative. What does that mean? The question is, why are you asking, what does it mean? Okay? When you get creative, you have several different ways to do this. One is to go get a journal, a blank journal. Dollar Tree has them, Walmart has them, all the school supplies still on sale, so go get you one, okay? Open the journal And without all the anxieties of, oh my God, I don't know what to write. I'm not a poet. I'm not a writer. It doesn't matter because your intuition is whispering when you write, and it speaks louder and louder the more you give it opportunity to. So you opening a blank journal is giving your soul a chance to represent itself, your intuition a chance to write down those whispers, and for anything creative to come out, to spill out. So open your blank journal. Do not go into premeditatively what I'm going to write. Hold the pen and see what comes out. Okay? That's number 1 under Get Creative. Number 2, coloring. Coloring is a beautiful way to ignite your chakra energies because simply by looking at the colors, we are stimulating our soul, we are stimulating our creative juices, okay? Coloring is one of the ways that we can still do this, tap into our hidden abilities and have the kids around, give them their separate crayons, get a mosaic book, also inexpensive, or just color scribble. You can literally scribble on a blank sheet and you will find that when you're done, you've created some piece of art, or your soul starts to speak, your intuition starts to go tick, 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 okay? The whole point is to uncover these things, not to already know what's going to come out, all right? Drawing is the same thing. So get yourself a sketchbook or just a pack of plain paper and see what you start to sketch. Okay, we did this as kids. We didn't know what was going to come out. And when we were kids, we were not like, oh my God, I can't draw. Like all these premeditative ways to stop ourselves from expressing and uncovering hidden abilities. Draw, scribble, whatever it is, doodle. Just doodle and see what comes out. For at least an hour, and I bet you it's going to come out nicer than you expected. Okay? Remember, these are not ways to become Picassos. For some of us it will. These are ways just to open up that chakra, that sacral chakra, so that we can tap into other hidden abilities and see where it leads us. It's like opening up the doorway, okay? We're not walking through yet, so we're not expecting, there's no perfectionism here. We just want you to open up the doorway by getting creative. Here's a challenge. Craft store challenge. I don't know if you have a Joann Fabrics, if you have a Michaels. I think Walmart has a little bitty section of this too. Dollar Tree, okay, even has a section of crafts. Walk down your local store's craft aisle and look at everything. Look at everything. Go down every aisle, okay, and just see what's catching my soul's eye. Is it the needlepoint? Is it I used to do like when you make rugs and you use the crochet. Is it crochet? Is it painting? Is it wood? Is it woodwork? What is it? Because when you put yourself in the place to be inspired, you will be inspired. Craft store challenge, go down the aisles, see what draws your attention in. And this is what is calling you for one reason or another. Get creative is number 1. Number 2, sit still. You guys are working, work. Okay? And that's cute, but there has to be time to balance your soul with a work-life balance. Sit still. And if you are not into the habit of meditating yet, look up on YouTube, guided meditations. And if you think that you have to do this for an hour, that's not true. You can look up 15-minute guided meditations. You can look up guided meditations for your sacral chakra. Guided meditations for releasing whatever it is, or just a simple guided meditation for creativity, guided meditation for unlocking my past lives. Sit still and start to listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. In meditation, you can start to actually see your hidden abilities, see yourself in past lifetimes, and what it is that you enjoy doing. You never know what you're going to see, but today I'm sure never going to know until you try and actually try to sit still. So please, number 1 rule for me, do not do this before bed laying down. You can do it before bed sitting up, but do not lay down and do your guided meditations. You will fall asleep. Thus, you're defeating the purpose, okay? That's number 2. Number 3, look at your kids. Look at your kids. Your kids are a surefire way of seeing what hidden abilities you have because they are acting them out. You've passed it to them. So if your kid is dancing around like TJ dances around, he's showing me one of my abilities. It's not that hidden, but he's showing me. And if your kid is singing, then that's a part of what you like to do. You've passed it to them. If your kid doodles and draws, that's a clue. It's a clue for you to do some things to start to unlock your hidden abilities and develop them. If you do not have kids, then I suggest you tap into your inner child. Go back in that memory of yours, look at some old pictures, ask your parents, ask your grandparents, what did I do when I was younger? What did I do? I had to do the same thing for a while years ago before I tapped into all of mine and just went explosively crazy. Okay, but I used to stand on this podium, literally. I used to stand on a podium in the hallway and hold this, like I was a Statue of Liberty, and I was on a podium, I was a speaker, and who knew it's because I love to talk. But I had to go back in my memory and revisit my inner child. So, number one, uncovering your hidden abilities and talents. Get creative. Number two, sit still. Start to do your guided meditations, whether you want to or not. Okay, it's the one thing I wish I wouldn't have waited so long to do. Number three, look at your kids. They are your inner window to the inner you and your inner child. And number four, for unlocking your hidden abilities and rediscovering them, is working on your sacral chakra. That sits right, so where you sit down is your root chakra, your tailbone. Your sacral chakra is right above that, below or behind your navel, okay? This chakra energy center governs everything about you that's creative. Your creative prowess, your divine goddess, your divine god, all of that creativity that's within you. That's why where all your reproductiveness is going on. This is your creation tools. This is where it sits. This is why most women and some men carry a lot of weight here, because they are doing everything except for getting creative. So that's where it sticks. It's like your soul's like, why aren't you addressing me right here? Okay? So how can we work on our sacral chakra to reveal our hidden gifts and develop those from other lifetimes and this one? Get your crystals. Carnelian is a beautiful crystal to do this. Orange calcite and orange fire agates are just a few. Okay? If you do not have access to crystals, you can YouTube healing frequencies for sacral chakra. Listen to those before or while you're sleeping, and it will help open up your sacral chakra. And then you can sing and hum, or sing. Doesn't matter if you can do either. It doesn't matter if you are your favorite artist or not. When you sing or you hum, that sacral chakra is our generator center. So you're actively honoring it by singing and humming, okay? And wear oranges. Eat oranges. This is all to open up that chakra so that your intuition can start to connect and see and open up other abilities that you have, whether it's your clairaudience, being able to hear, your clairsentience, being able to feel, your clairvoyance, being able to see, or your claircognizance, or if it's just an artistic ability. A lot of you are sitting on these and they wish to be expressed and they're not. So once again, the purpose of this Let's Talk Light lesson was to simply go over how to unlock your hidden abilities and develop these very, very unique skills that are really, really yearning to get out of you. Okay, you can catch me in a later live for the readings, and if you would like to book personal readings with me, you can do that at facebook.com/letstalklight777. Okay. I hope everyone in my collective has a beautiful day. And once again, get creative, be still, work on your sacral chakra, and look to your kids to be able to tap into those hidden abilities. Have a beautiful day.